He's Daniel right there. They call that one Day by Day. And yes, it's time for the General Open Banter. That's what it is, and it is a full house. Don't worry, the smile on my face, smile on my face will be eroded because indeed what we're about to talk about is something that is quite disturbing, something that surfaced last week, something that is still very, very pertinent even into today, and there are fears that are laid that we might indeed be having this conversation in the future, but because it is our responsibility to bring this to the fore and ensure that we don't have a repeat of incidents like these, is why we should talk about this topical issue this morning. Well, I'll let Omoife do justice to what the topic is, but I think that should come after the introduction. What do you think? Okay, so I'll just introduce me first. My name is Uduak Daniel. Call me UD, the golden voice on your radio.
And I am Omoife Peace of Semere.
Right.
And I'm Cosma Sandra.
Good morning, Eagles family. My name is Kenny Stanislas.
Okay, let's get with the female here, not the queen now.
Hey guys, my name is Debbie.
Debbie, what's happening? Is it
Hello guys, it's me again, Akinola Shamsuddin, aka Big Love.
Okay, what about Big Daddy?
No, for this topic today, we don't want to go deep.
Big Daddy, okay, you don't want to, okay, I get that. All right, Omo. I mean, the conversation is here, and here we are about to get into it.
Absolutely. I mean, this conversation is actually long overdue, first of all.
Right.
I recall very clearly that the plan was to discuss this last week Friday on
Yes.
Abuja Now, because
Yes.
this is one issue that concerns us as Abuja residents. And this is not to say that this is not happening, across other states of the Federation. I mean, for no pun intended, but it's beginning to look as though Abuja, the nation's capital, is competing with Lagos in terms of, agberoism, if there's any word like that,
Right.
or, toutism, if you like. The activities of these guys in the nation's capital is somewhat very disturbing,
Right.
and it has been ongoing for quite some time now. We've had to ask questions. We've had to even, have conversations with the FCT Police Command directly to really unravel, what is going on, to know for a fact on whose authority are these people operating in the nation's capital. Sadly, lives were actually lost last week, and we just hope that at the end of the day, lessons will be learned, from this unfortunate, yet avoidable incident that actually claimed the lives of 3 people last week. And we understand that one person was actually lynched to death.
Right.
Again, it speaks to the idea of jungle justice in Nigeria and whether or not it's going to be a thing of the past in the nearest future. Now, dear listener, the topic of this discourse revolves around the tragic incident in Abuja, the nation's capital, where a family of 3 lost their lives due to a violent encounter with Louts, popularly known as Agberos. Now, these individuals often masquerade as revenue collectors but engage in extortion and harassment.
Right.
Let's also put, some sort of clarification to
Right.
this, that, the average man on the street is more familiar with touts
Touts, yes.
or agberos.
Or Agberos. But then Louts is also another way of saying it. But then I think Touts is best fits the situation the
Absolutely.
most. Louts actually refers to those who, but when it comes to wanting to really remove you from your position with force, brutally and everything, harass you, and all that, it's tout. So, but it's the same thing, it's one and the same. But let's just use the context tout. But you also know that Louts could also serve in that purpose.
Right. So recall, dear listener, also that sometime last year, the FCT administration and the Directorate of Road Traffic Services announced a clampdown on illegal touts, promising to prosecute offenders to curb violence on major roads. Unfortunately, incidents like the Mabushi crash, continue to raise concerns, about road safety and tout-related violence. I also recall very clearly that as at when the FCT administration issued that statement that there is some sort of clampdown on the activities of these Agberos, I was very excited about it because family members had actually complained about the frequency in which these people actually harass motorists, and I came on here excitedly talking about it shortly after I had a personal encounter with these people.
Yeah.
Not not just me, the station, right? Now, let me just, recount that experience. It was really very, very scary. I'm not going to lie, because I don't know how these people just appeared from nowhere. Now, on my way to Apo, and I think that these people, they actually carry out their activities around the area. One, Apo Bridge axis a lot. I know there are other areas of which we're going to be finding out in the course of the conversation.
Exactly.
And I was in the company of Mr. Solomon, our head of station, and one of the drivers. So I was actually going to Apo, and they were like, okay, we could just drop you off at Apo, you understand? So we got there. It's not like we were, we didn't park wrongly, right? I just, on my way out, like I was about to just, alight from the cab, and then someone just came from nowhere. The next thing, he started dragging the car key, and the steering with the driver. And then amiable station immediately came down from the car and was like, what is going on here? And of course, the station's car is actually branded. So I thought that would actually send some sort of, signal to these people that please stay clear. It's actually, a media house. But they had this guts. They weren't even, scared. They didn't even care about, the consequences of their action. And they told the driver to, alight. And they would be the one to drive the car to whatever office. I don't know where the office is even, located. So I was like, excuse me, I'm not a passenger. I even had to bring out my ID card just to show them that I'm, an on-air personality here. They weren't even listening to me. First of all, these touts, they appear uneducated. And on a normal day, these are people that can't even have, conversations with you. But it's like they have this very strong backing, and then they feel like they can actually harass anybody. So Mr. Solomon just told me to just proceed with my, journey, that he would take care of it. Do you know, at the end of the day, I'm not really sure of the amount, we paid as a station, but I think one of the tires was actually deflated.
The gods.
And they were really requesting for around 50,000 naira or thereabouts. So it's really very sad that these people can actually harass, media practitioners or journalists, let me put it that way. They don't even care that we're going to be having this conversation on radio. And unfortunately for me, at the time, my phone was actually in my bag because I really wanted to capture, the moment, even though I think I would have been harassed if I'd actually seen my phone trying to capture them and all of that. Then another experience I had, not me directly now, still around Area 1 axis.
That access.
Yes. A Costa bus, a branded bus for that matter. It has this NSCDC, logo and everything on it. And they were actually picking up passengers. I don't understand why they did that, but these touts were like, you can't pick passengers from here. So it's like, this is our domain. This is our territory. If you must pick passengers, you have to settle also, that kind of thing. And one of them was actually hitting the bus with a stick.
A stick.
And one of these Agberos, his Oga told him, he gave him the order, go and tell them to leave that place.
Wow.
He ran after the bus and he was like, Shebi, I tell you something, you don't carry passenger, but you still carry passenger back. And the next thing I saw, I won't lie to you, UD, I was really very happy that evening, with regards to what happened at the end of the day. You needed to see these NSCDC officers. They came out in their numbers. They almost beat this guy. He was actually
shaking,
pommeled that day. One was blowing him from the back, one was hitting him and all of that. They had to take the stick from him to hit him with the stick. And when he said, I apologize and I'm sorry. And I'm like, no, you don't have to apologize. So because these people, they are uniform men, so you have to apologize. But if it happens that it was, an average Nigerian, an ordinary civilian, you won't even want to apologize. They beat him up. His Ogas, the senior Akbaris, had to oh, sorry now, sorry. So it goes on and on. But at the end of the day, they created a scene that day. So it goes to tell you that something is missing somewhere. Now, these Akbaris in Abuja are fondly called the Ahmad Boys. And I don't know if they are operating, with the backing of this area council chairman. I don't know if the monies they're extorting from motorists, if they are remitting these monies to the area council chairman, I don't know. But for them to be called Ahmad Boys, I don't even understand where that is coming from. And recently we had a conversation with DSP Josephine Ade, the FCT Police Command, and she said, "Oh no, we are going all out, after these Agberos and all of that." Here we are. And we'd like you to know that we had actually made efforts to reach out to DSP Josephine Ade over the weekend, so we can have her come on here to tell us what you're doing about this.
Yes.
We need a more decisive, a more intentional approach to eradicating these touts from the road, because they are just constituting nuisance.
Honestly, well, that's no pun intended though. I mean, let's just run through the story again. A family of 3 died in a car crash along the Mabushi Bridge in Abuja after an altercation with touts. Now, that incident occurred when the driver refused to pay a fine. Outrage. They lynched one of the touts and severely injured 2 others who were rescued by the police. Oh, the police came. Oh, they came to rescue the tout when it was time for lynching. But on 1 or 2 occasions, several occasions, we've seen where even right before the police right there, these touts are operating, extorting, and when the citizens call out to the police and say, look, they say, settle them. Now the police can come and rescue. But anyways, it's a good thing they did. I'm not in support of lynching and all of that. Yeah, I'm not in support of that. But I mean, you may have your stories, but most importantly, you might as well want to give your thoughts as to how we can find our way out of these wood, because it has been there for the umpteenth time, and we are tired of it, right? The society is tired of it. The society is bereft of these, attitudes, and it's not something we want to take into another dispensation and time, right? But I'll let my dear friends here, to have their voice. I mean, y'all tell us what you think about this. I mean, a family was ended unalived. 2 touts also lost their lives. 1 was lynched, and the other 2 in critical condition right now. Has this happened to you? What's your take? I mean, let's start from the ladies first. I mean, that's how they said. Sandra is taking the lead. Yeah. Okay.
So this is a very sad story to say. My family had a similar experience.
If you don't mind, can you speak up a bit, just a little bit? Yeah.
I said this is a really sad story. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My family had a similar experience to this. I don't know. Maybe I don't even know if some of these touts are working with the policemen. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I know that the police are actually trying to eradicate this Agberoism.
Agberoism,
yeah. So on this day, we were going to church. Normally, my family goes for morning mass. So we get up on time. We'll be on the road by like 5 something
in the morning.
And at this time, we were living at Nasarawa State, Maraba. If you guys are familiar with Maraba, you guys know how that place is. Yeah. So my dad and this car, my dad just got it for my mom. My mom was like, she's having a feeling that that people have eyes on the car. Yeah. My mom was like, please, my mom was telling my dad that he shouldn't bring the car now, that he should hold on. Maybe she's having mixed feelings about. But my dad didn't listen. Yeah. So that day we carried this car for mass on the road. Then we saw flashlight that were pointing at us. We already know that there are vigilantes on this street. So maybe we thought that, okay, these are vigilantes trying to do work. So these vigilantes came, I don't know, supposed vigilantes, yes. They came, they told us to park, and they were asking my dad some questions. They were saying that we had information about this car, that we should check the boot. They want to check the boot. I was like, my dad was trying to calm them down, but they weren't even giving any form of so this one of the vigilantes came to us and started asking us, what is your father's name? We were like, what kind of question is that?
Okay.
So at this point, my dad wasn't taking it easy with them, and they started quarreling and stuff like that. They told us to bring our phones and stuff. My dad was like, is it the phone you want or the car? Because my dad overheard them. It was the car they wanted. So they were like, if you don't want us to harm any of you, we should just give them the car key. And these people were with
sticks,
knives, guns.
Machetes.
Yes, and they shoot these guns in the air, so that they will know that we will know that this
is real.
My dad just handed them the key. And
that was
yes.
But,
so after that, my dad went to the police like when it was
Yes.
I think he went on Monday because that day was on Sunday. He tried everything to get his car back, but the police they weren't
responding.
Yes.
You know?
So that is what like my mom was like, next time if my dad was going to get a car, he should like get a tracker for the car. Even the police said it that.
Wait. You're saying that's how the car left?
Yes, it left. Today,
that car was gone.
For my mom,
It's
gone.
They're using
It's
for
gone.
Thanksgiving.
It's Christmas.
Rumors had it that they, I don't know how disconnected the cars. How will I put it? Dismantled. Yes, and sold the parts.
Wow.
Yes, my dad up to today, my dad just gave up and said, but thank God my dad got another one for my mom. So,
Wow, okay.
so yes,
He's a good man.
yes. It is.
Okay,
So, like
that's your own story.
Yes, that's
you
my
know,
own
so
terrible
there's-
story. That
it's really a
I haven't had
terrible
another experience in the house where they came, but I want other people to
Okay,
talk.
to get your
Right.
voices
Yes,
out.
so yeah.
All right, Debbie. I don't know. What do you think? A family just lost their entire lives and. Okay. Catch your breath. It's
Wow.
okay.
It's sad though. Terribly sad. I think at this point, each and every one of us has had experience with these people. And we know that they are not reasonable men. You cannot have normal conversations with these people. So it is sad.
It's sad.
And this, what do they call them? These people in charge of the
Amak boys. Okay, the Amak themselves.
The Amak themselves. What's happening? Why? Is it till they come to grab the Amak people themselves that they'll know that, oh, this situation is serious, we need to do something about it? We've been talking about this thing now over time. We've been going over it. What do they want us to do?
Great.
If we lynch this, okay, if we say want to, I'm not
Jungle
supporting
justice, yeah.
jungle justice, but if we want to catch these Amak boys, how many Amak boys are we going to catch? Do we keep going over the same situation over and over again? It doesn't make sense. Amak people, please, and the authorities in charge, I think they should do something about it. It is time.
From all
It
indications,
is enough. Enough is enough. They should do something.
it doesn't even seem like Amak is claiming this one now because they've called them touts. They say that they don't even.
They're on their own.
They're on their own now.
So now Amak
We
has
don't know.
washed hands.
Yes, because nobody's
So
saying.
okay, so
But most times you see them on like
the
Amak
Amak,
top.
Yes,
see
they
them on
wear
top
the
with
Amak.
That's the
Amak
point. But right now, as it is reported now, there's no Amak talk in it now. It's more like touts are the ones who are infiltrating this. And,
Okay,
you know,
so the
acting
police
like this.
and other people in charge, if Amak is removing themselves from the equation, the other people in charge should please do something about it
Okay.
because it's terrible.
Boss.
And the thing is, they are using Amak as an excuse.
Excuse me.
They are using Amak as the backbone that we are Amak people. Are they are waiting for the time that somebody will react, like what happened to VIU, that somebody had to sue them because they reached a point they abused their power to an extent that motorists were frustrated. You can be driving on a particular road like this, like 3 VIUs will stop you. When this one stops you and release you, before you move like 2 feet and that one will stop you again, they want to do the same search.
Security now. They are doing security stuff.
But that's abuse
That
of
is
power
too much.
because on a single lane, like 3 VIUs, because I've witnessed it.
Okay. Like it has happened to you.
It has happened to me.
Wow.
They will stop 3 times in a single lane. You've not even passed the area. Abuse of power. That is what they call it.
Okay.
That's what the Amak people are doing now because they are using Amak as an excuse to extort people, and the method in which they use, they will just. You might just. The funny thing is, there are other cars parked where you parked, but there's a particular car they go for, private cars. They don't go for public cars. They go for private cars, and the way they will stop you, they will just like jump into the car, try to remove the steering. I've experienced
Yes.
it. Drag they'll drag your gear with you. They'll drag your steering with you, and the people that eventually get away with this, are people that have connections. For you layman that don't have connections now, what you do is they'll demand for money, and they don't come in ones or two. They come in like 5, 4. They come in numbers.
And you don't always see them coming.
You don't see them coming. There was a time I dropped a friend at over this overhead bridge at Bega, as if you want to go to Otako.
Yeah.
I told him that, bro, these people are on the road. I've experienced them. They collected my last card. They say, nothing will happen now. I was dropping him, I was observing. The next thing I saw somebody running from my side mirror. I saw somebody running. Eventually, he has already dropped and closed the door. I just zoomed off because I knew that if they hold me, they are going to delay me. They will delay me. They will waste my time. They will like try to we'll call road safety, because I feel like these people are being sponsored.
Right.
Because
they are partnering with
exactly,
the
they are not
the
all these on that Amak are saying they are not involved. We know what is happening. We know the actual truth. Maybe they are waiting for the time that somebody will sue the local government, because Amak is the local government now, because they are using the local government as an excuse, because it's private cars they attack. They attack private cars all the time. The time they held me, they were like, am I an Uber driver? Am I this? Where's my receipt? In the same road, in the same place that somebody parked and left. That is why I just stopped briefly to just make a phone call. I just stopped briefly, and they did not put no parking sign that will say, okay, I'm not supposed to park here. Even on an express road, that south road that people do walk on, if you stop there around a bus stop, they'll come and harass you. Try to drag car with you as if they are the one that bought the car for you.
Okay.
So it's crazy. Now for him, the experience he had around that Bega overhead bridge, in a bid to run away from the town, because he actually saw the town, through his side mirror. Yeah. So just imagine he couldn't control his speed, and then maybe he just veer off the road, and then something tragic happens.
The guy will just act like he was not coming for him.
Other road users would actually fault him for being reckless, without even knowing the true cause.
Yeah.
Or the reason why he actually sped off that way.
Well, let's hear from Stan. Stan, what do you think?
Let me start with the place where I'm coming from, Delta State.
Yeah.
So it's not that deep with how Abuja takes their own, because most of the times there's a sign, no parking. Okay. Some people are still very stubborn, so they want to misbehave. So then they end up parking in that place, and the highest thing they do is that they just remove the license plates. And even in a situation whereby there's actually no sign there, you just park there, because some of these people are very territorial and this is our
zone,
so when you park there, they just remove your license plate, and they're waiting for you there. You come back, they're waiting for the, and they don't. It's not like it's only when you force them to act. Okay. So the normal thing that once you move your license plate, you have to pay for it, and they give you back, and it's not even up to 10,000, just around that 5,000-6,000, and is over. But
you'll know you're guilty.
Yeah, you're guilty in that one already, because there's a no parking sign there.
Yeah, okay.
But let me tell you about my experience. We went to drop my brother at Braham. Braham is in that Nasarawa side. Yeah. So we're coming back, and we're carrying his friend that is sick back home. So I don't actually know the place, because that time we were actually new in Abuja. Okay. So I don't actually know so many places. But it's a bridge. So under the bridge there, beside the bridge, there is a parking space for all these cars. So that was the place we were supposed to drop this boy. So we dropped him there, and these people just entered the car, because it was only me and him. So there's actually space for other people to enter. Okay. So just open the door, entered. Then they raised the handbrake. My dad was speeding, and he noticed that he was on one spot. Then another guy was now because the window was down, so he was holding the steering. My dad off the car and removed the key. And before that time, I've told my dad, if you enter the car, always wind up and lock the door from the inside, so that this kind of situation cannot happen. So that in case this kind of thing happen, boom, we're already gone. But that day, I mean, you can't predict anything. So it just happened. So the kind of tussle and everything. My mom was already screaming herself, and she was like, and I thought, calm down, let him calm down and settle this time. So he came down and he was talking to them. And you are talking to them mindly, and these people are shouting. Yeah. It's not something that they don't think rationally. You understand? So they were like, well, if we don't pay, I think they said 25, I'll be 20,000, I'll be 30,000 before we leave here. And I said no, that they will put call. So after everything, cutting the long story short, we paid them 15,000. Was it necessary? No. But I beg to differ in the case of this man. I'm not trying to justify what they did, but assuming the man paid, they will be alive today.
So
But I'm not saying that
Yeah, I get that.
he is at the wrong, but life happens and things go on.
Yeah.
Even like there was a time safe that it was only me safe, and like they just enter the car and they're like, ah. So like I had to call someone. I see you. These people were like, let him come. Let him come. And he's driving now, so he was in a far place. So I just let it go. I paid them and I went. But all these situations, if you're not someone that can take things easily, if it's a woman, the woman will sometimes say she won't even want to drive again. So just be like, honey, be taking me out. I'm sorry that, or give me a driver.
It can come with a
Yeah.
shock. Yeah.
All those kind of
Shock.
things. But it's not even the case where we blame the government again that these people are unemployed. This is laziness. This is pure laziness. Because in this world and time, are you waiting for a white collar job? There are things that you can do online. Okay, let's say you're born an illiterate. I'm not trying to say that anyone's illiterate, but I'm just trying to say that people are like born.
We won't have illiterates amongst us. It's just how it is. It's life. It's okay.
People are born this way, but why use this road? Why take this track? Why not,
Learn
find
a skill.
Thank
Maybe.
you. Do something better. Some people didn't go to school, but like they are making money from business and other things. But this is just something that pure laziness. If like for instance now, because this is like the working youths and you're already lazy, how will you fend for your family? Because like they do these things and they don't think of the future. That is why like all these Okada men like this now, you be seeing them, they just be driving as if they have 9 lives. And like you see most of them, they are like, they don't have hand, they don't have leg, one leg, and they're just going like that. And they don't take.
I get it.
But it's a very bad thing, and it should not be something that should be seen in Abuja.
Or anywhere else.
Or anywhere
Not
else.
just Abuja,
Thank
or
you.
Anywhere else.
Or anywhere
Stanley.
else.
So,
So
Stan, you said something that if the man had paid the money, he would have still been alive.
What if
But
he
do you
did
know
not
the
have?
manner of approach they used?
there's no manner of
Because-
approach.
No, that's what I'm-
It's always a
no,
harsh
no,
approach.
That's what I'm asking you. Do you know the man? Did they come and meet in the sir? You parked wrongly here. Oh, you have to pay us before you leave. Oh.
When
They
Nigeria,
don't do that.
that kind of thing cannot happen. When
They can
Nigeria,
just jump in through your window and grab whatever they can grab. Either your steering wheel, either your key. They don't have. So you will not say that. Even I myself, I said I dragged the steering with them. I was driving. They were dragging my brakes, and it reached a point that I had to stop and start.
Punching.
I started punching one that was dragging because there were like 4 in the back seat, 1 in the front of Guse Market. I started punching them to the point that I saw that okay, I can't fight only them alone. I had to just submit. Along the line, just pulled off my key. They took me to their Oga. They said I have to pay like 65,000, and then I only had like 5,000 of me. I withdrew the 5,000 I gave them. They said nah, this 5,000 is not enough. I had to pay extra. I had to call somebody to send me 10,000, and I had to pay them off before they now freed me with begging on my own car. When they carried the car, they were losing my tire already. Where they took me to, I had to pay another 1,000 for the person to open the gate. Let me be going out.
Hey. So it's like a ring. It's a cartel, actually.
all this
Well,
is plan work. They already
Yeah.
have their strategy already.
Yeah,
They're
on
like,
ground.
that where the extortion comes from.
Right.
But like, according to what you said, when in Nigeria, there's no way all these touts can be like, please.
Can be reasonable.
There's no
That's what I'm saying. You don't know.
Come on.
You can't.
It can't happen.
We were not
Which
there.
route have
We
you
were not
seen
there when the thing happened, so we don't know how. There's a way that somebody will just jump to your car, you just freak out,
And you
and
might
you just
think
just
that-
take
yeah, I
off
get that part.
because
Yeah.
you can't say it might
Yeah.
be a robber. It might be somebody that's trying to like
Yeah.
loot you of what you have.
What
For-
if he did not get to the part where they had to ask him for money? He didn't get to experience. It just happened that he was gone and they were gone.
One of the perfect things is that the parents now. I'm not saying they must have lived their life to the fullest. But what about this child?
Their child, yeah.
This child might not be even up to 17, or might just be like is a newly born. But all the same, may God rest their souls and accept them into heaven.
Bringing an end to that one, though. Well, we'll just go on this very quick break. We will be back, and when we do come back, it will be just you telling us what you think about this very, very tragic incident that happened at the Mabushi area in Abuja as a result of toutism. and what can be done to salvage the situation. Don't go away. It's the General Open Banter on here and right here.
Sorry for the break in transmission.
Fire!
Stay, play, Eagles fresh hits.
102.3 Eagles FM.
For every Naija man, woman, pikin, and the future wey we dey hustle for, two strong names don finally jam. Na confidence bind us together. Dis na Naija wey everyday dey show you say better fit happen. As you dey hustle, dey push, and dey try to make life better, you suppose waka with strong mind. But make we yarn as e be, confidence pass hope. E mean say no matter your waka, no matter who you be, you get who dey your back. Dem go stand for your matter, hold ground, make you no fall. Sanlam Alliance sabi say confidence no be for only people wey get levels. E belong to everybody wey dey try. Na why we join hand. Two strong bodies don turn one heartbeat to give you the main protection wey go follow you for this life journey. Whether na for business, family, or for your daily bread, we dey your side. As we don jam, we go fit protect you pass before. Dey do more together and dey carry each other dey go front. Sanlam plus Alliance don be one name. Sanlam Alliance. Make una waka your life with confidence.
Farex Borehole. We are competent. We are committed. We simplify borehole for your borehole survey, for your borehole drilling, or any of your borehole challenges. Call us on 080 3596 5170. 080 3596 5170. You can visit our office at Goshen Plaza, opposite Jabi Motor Park, Abuja.
So we are back. It's still the General Open Banter, and we're very solemn right here in the studio, especially with regards to the topical issue that we have in discourse this morning. And it borders around touts chasing family of 3 to death in Abuja. Oh, well, we'll just take your calls already. Let's call out the number.
090
Yeah.
73530044.
Okay, put a pause to that now. Let's go hear from the family member.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Hello, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Awesome.
So what's your take on the topic today?
Okay, my brother. I'm very sorry for what happened there. I don't support evil things. But we in Nigeria, we call this type of things. When Nigeria police was in the street on traffic, doing everything, we say police, they are corrupt. Traffic warning, they are doing this. It's not the duty of Agbero to come out from Shari. What they mean by Agbero, somebody who is carrying passenger put return motor, and the Agbero, conductor. And then two, when you have, since when this thing happened, we have got about 5 lawyers. And then we think about this environmental law in Abuja here, or task force. The task force where the former minister, good, Commissioner of Police was the head of that task force. And then that task force can never go out without police, civil defense, army, and then this and this to operate illegal parking again, and then this and this. Agbero has no power of going out by itself, arrest any motive. According to that rule and regulation of that task force, is on the ground there. And then that task force, since when Wike came, Wike make a task force with police, army, and then this and this to go around, arrest illegal parties. But then the former task force, they have carried many machines, arrest many machines by GIO and ground clocking. Machines, they don't allow machines. And then they arrest many things, but when we take it, we can have no policy different. And then when he came, all those type of things, they divert to the other one. And then this Agbero, when he go out, they are not under law. There is no law permitting them to go and attack somebody or steal somebody's key. That is a robbery. It's a robbery because there's no law allow you to go and see somebody's key on the carriage. If you say those people are arrested, if they come to court, police know what to do. They charge them for robbery. Anybody when you see blocking, removing your key. It's not Agbero because there's no law sending. It's a case of robbery. Robbery, no be Agbero because there's no law. Allow them to come out. And then the third person in Abuja here, they can't go out without police and the army. And the army are environmentalists and this before they go out. Those people where you see on the junction continue pushing people. They are robbers. They are robbers because there's no law to authorizing them. I'm appealing to Nigeria and then I'm appealing to Commissioner of Police in Abuja here. Let him return police to peace. Let him return them. And then I'm appealing to Nigeria to support police to do their work. As all the district withdraw the people because of the key sites, because of the key sites, and then carry police to social media to post CPRO before they know they have dismissed them. And then that's why most of the district, they withdraw the people from street. In Abuja here, you can see somebody dragging with that, but the police will continue working. Because if the police go there, the next thing, they will video police now. They connect with Agbero before you know they will dismiss that police. That's why you see, anytime when you see police, they drag with anything. See person, they drag with Agbero. Police will take effect. I'm appealing to Nigeria to allow police to do their job. And then I'm appealing to Commissioner of Police. Let the DTO return the police to seat. Let them do the normal work. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Aldo Naja right there. It was going to raise concern for me as to who is supposed to maintain law and order, because what this Stoutism was supposed to do is to at least ensure some orderliness on the roadway. So whose job and responsibility is it? Just recently we saw where AMAC in itself, that's talking about the Abuja Municipal Area Council, a senior special assistant to the chairman, Kingsley Madaki, stated that those involved were not members of the council's task force. Could this also mean that most of these agberos and toutism that's been going on in the name of AMAC, are indeed not representatives of AMAC? And just as the Elder Najib rightfully put now, it says, these are criminals. These are criminals.
I personally think that whether or not this is a task force that is, recognized by the Abuja Municipal Area Council, these boys or these guys should be made to undergo, some sort of, training.
Right.
Because whether you like it or not, whether they are under the AMAC, task force team or not, they operate in a very similar manner. They just see you park your car and the next thing they're harassing you. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's crazy. I mean, in developed climes, you won't see things like this happen on the roads.
Because there's a systemic system going on there. Technology is really working. You wouldn't need somebody to be barking at you and saying, "Oh, you flouted the traffic," or "You did this." I know.
We have a problem as a people, because ordinarily, if a VIO officer should, stop you on the road, for example, they want to search a vehicle, if your hands are clean, brother, just stop your car, park, and have them check your car or search. But a situation whereby you have to make the VI officers to start running after you, they even wield sticks as though we are animals. It's crazy.
But I'm gonna think about it. Even if my hands are clean, there was something that he said, who said about life, protect your life first, and just pay whatever it is and move on and secure your life.
Stan
said, and a big love here said, he doesn't buy that. And I as much as I like what Stan says, save your life first, then we can have a conversation later. But if you go with what Big Love said, shall we continue in sin that grace may abound? If you're, as a VI, you're saying you're about to take a responsibility on me that is not your responsibility, I'm supposed to just keep quiet and say, okay, dude, come and search and come on. No, shall we continue to allow them to do these injustice because we want to? That's my point.
I am personally concerned about the amount of monies they extort from people.
Right.
Honestly, you didn't work this money for me. at a time when we are faced with economic hardship, you can't just come and tell me to pay you 15,000, even as little as 5,000 naira. Come on, you didn't work this money for me.
It looks like they collect commission on how many people they stop, how many money they get, because that's how it looks. Because then of they ask you for different things. They look for just one tiny excuse to just take you to their office. They've held me that my brake light is not working. There was the paper that was missing in my papers. That the paper is usually free. They do it. Let's go to the office. We reach that office like this. They say, my brake light is not working. 10,000 fine. My traffic gator, one of it is not working. 5,000 naira fine. They have like a fine list that you pay. They will write, the person's name will be on it. Your name, you sign and all, and you pay them. Not transfer cash.
No, but ideally your car should be roadworthy before you hit the road.
No, the thing is, such like what are they calling brake lights and stuff is something that usually like change frequently because it burns. But in this situation, the thing works. It's just that in the daytime it was not bright enough for him to see it. Okay. And that was not the reason why they even stopped me. And the point was that the roadworthiness that was missing in the papers was fault of the person that was renewing the paper that did not put it there. Okay. Because I later went to their office here in Lugbe and sorted the things out. They were like, okay, we'll go and do this, go and do this, go and do this. And I did it and went back and they gave me.
But money left you.
Let's give the IO a break. Because they've also been through a lot. Yeah. Let's focus on these Agberos in the nation's capital and the need for them to be, eradicated from the roads.
I mean, taking the score now.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Mr. Nkem. I'm calling from Bega Roundabout.
All right, Mr. Nkem, talk to us.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that those boys are just radicals.
They're what?
They are radicals. They are criminals.
Okay.
Because in most times, they normally, what happened the other time before that incident happens is that they held one copper. A copper came to drop somebody. Yeah, his fellow copper with uniform. The copper is wearing uniform, and the fellow copper is wearing uniform too. And those boys held the copper, and nothing we can do is that we have to go and help the. About 3 days after that.
Okay, Nkem, you there? Sorry, hello? 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 Can you hear me?
So, when that thing is happening, I called them.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. Nkem, as much as we appreciate your thoughts, you just strayed away from the phone, and I don't know what could have caused that.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Uduak. How are you? I'm Chimeze coming from Asokoro.
Oh, Chimeze, welcome aboard. Good to have
Thank you very much. This program, please give us time to contribute.
That's what we're doing.
If you are talking of Arboro,
yes,
there's something I want to bring to you people's notice, and I stand clear to say it. Abuja Environmental Protection Board are playing exactly the roles of Arboro. I have them on camera. From 2 in the afternoon, they go to this roadside retailers. Yes, even if they go there and collect 5,000, 20,000, 11,000. They are from Area 3. Abuja Environmental Protection Board. This is what is happening now. And the worst is that they have members of the police, sometimes civil defense, amongst them. Once they are in us back, they go. They have heads of these retailers along this area. Go to AP, Gudu side, this is what they do. They can't near Durumi because they nearly work them out in Durumi. Please, let us put a stop to all this. This embarrassment is too much in the society. Thank you for this wonderful program. Wike and Christopher, you should do something. Christopher is somebody I know, the former present chairman Amak. Christopher, this is for your information. Run in these boys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chimeze.
Okay, well, if we are going to go into the APB, that's another kettle of fish entirely. But yes, from where you're coming from, saying that they are synonymous in the way that they carry themselves, their composure, Well, that is a fact, Chimize. That is a fact. Well, we'll go take this one here.
Hello, my sweet barista.
Hello to you.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Let's give you a bell.
I came back this morning. I miss you people. What the former say?
I'm right here, Chanya. Good morning.
I miss you so much. I just want to greet you people. I just want to say that I'm back.
Welcome back.
I miss you and I love you so much. The best radio place to be is Eagle FM. If you are just coming to Abuja for the first time, just tune to 10.2 Eagle FM.
Exactly.
That is the best place to be. Thank you very much. Have a nice day for now.
You too, Tanya. Welcome back again. Oh, that feels good. I'm always excited whenever I hear family members, who have gone out of the shores of Nigeria or probably outside the FCT come back in one piece, just to celebrate with us. It does feel good. All right, let's go take this one.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Once again,
yes, Honorable Edwards.
Yes.
Honorable, what's your take on this? How do you feel about these deaths that happened last week?
Honestly speaking, let's not deceive ourselves. The chairman, can the chairman come up and say in the public that those people on their own?
But he has come up. The spokesperson has said that they don't know that.
I am saying he's a big liar. Okay. Because what I'm saying is I have classic information that these people, no matter what they do, they have it all. Chairman of this Amas is my neighbor. He's a so let it. If I say him, honestly, what I will tell him. Do you know what is going to cost people? Don't come inside your car and remove, pick your handset. Do a lot of things. Are they above the law? Tell the commissioner of police if you cannot, this is a bunch of criminals. These people, in fact, is it because they don't carry gun? And who knows, don't they carry gun? Under which this umbrella are they approaching now? Which umbrella? If they are taking most of people because you pick your neighbor, you want to drop your neighbor, you are not supposed to drop. Is it their work? What happened to what happened to road safety? What happened to police? What happened to this one that they wear yellow or something?
All right, we missed that one right there. Okay. Thank you, Honorable. We just missed that call. I don't know, for some reason it just ended like that. I mean, he had made mention of quite a number of, paramilitary, VIO, what happened to this, what happened to that. And he said one thing. He said, the chairman is my neighbor. He said, if I see him, well, Honorable, please.
Calm down.
Calm down. Calm down. Let's take this thing wanya. Thank you.
All right, let's take this call.
Let's go take this call.
Hello, good morning.
Sorry, I don't know what happened, but my phone went off.
Welcome back. Sorry.
So as I was trying to say, we have to be sincere. As I was saying in the morning, we have to be sincere to ourselves. It is only when we are being sincere in this country that the right thing will be done. What is the commissioner of police doing with this gang of armed robbers operating FCTs? What is the commissioner of police doing? Me, I'm not afraid of the commissioner of police. I'm going to say the truth. I'm above illegal arrest. So I have to say the truth.
Yeah.
You cannot, nobody, born a human, will arrest me illegally. I am not saying that because I also have a commissioner of police in my own family. But that is not the point. What I'm saying is that, what is the commissioner of police doing about this? It's a bunch of criminals operating under your own custody to the point that killing people. I was coming from Nyanya yesterday. They made that. I was not watching there. Someone stopped under the Nyanya bridge. I saw I saw these people, road safety vehicle back there. someone stopped there, and I was watching what you see. If by men looking at them, you know they are criminals. These are people that have taken a lot of whether smoke or what type, any type of drink. You sit there, you know that this person. But men looking is not, it's not normal. They came to see the guy. I know from my car. Udwa, I was going there to attack. This is yesterday, and this is 2 days back. Someone, a family, were killed.
Yeah.
So what is the commissioner of police doing? I'm a politician. I can also escalate this thing. How about?
I think it's about that time.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this other way around. Look at this. I don't know Omo is listening.
Yeah, she is. She is here.
Yeah, look at this the other way around. These people, they have a network. They have a chairman in each and every bus stop, and they have overall chairman. Who is that person? What about these people with their life? What they are doing? It means they can talk to Boko Haram, and we are talking about insecurity. It's high time we should stop hearing these people. Is the commissioner of police not pay from our own tax, our own money?
Well, he is.
He should resign if he cannot do the work.
Okay. All right.
Okay. If these people are arrested, let me tell you another thing, the worst part of it. If you talk to them, they will tell you that they are working with police. The commissioner of police will go and do investigation. That they are working. Who are the police that are working with? The FCC is not the commissioner of police. Anybody that is deployed to anywhere is deployed by a commissioner of police.
Okay.
So this is wrong. He should do the right thing. We know him as a very good officer. So he should do the right thing.
Okay.
This is becoming too much. This one may regroup and talk to something else. Okay, now, even if you go after them, then what are they going to do? They don't have a job again. And as bad as they are, they can talk to something else. All those chairmen should be arrested. You don't need to go. The chairman, they knew. Our chairman know who's in charge of this people. They should arrest that person. Election is up by the corner. Anyway, I don't vote yet, so I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Thank you.
Honorable, thank you. And with regards to the claims that these guys actually partner or they collaborate with the FCT Police Command, DSP Josephine actually dismissed that the last time we had a conversation in this regard. And according to her, no, the police will not stoop that low to partner with these touts. But the claims, you keep hearing them almost on a daily basis. So we really don't know who is telling the truth and who is not.
As much as I want to accept, what you've said, or what the DSP has said, I think she might not be in close reality with the present. She may be the spokesperson, for the Nigeria police, but I mean, it's one thing to tell me that, police is not involved, we don't know anything. It's another thing when I'm seeing it practically, when it happened to me, and a police person is there, complicit. So when this happens, which am I supposed to believe? What the DSP is telling me, or what the reality has told me? Experience has told me?
Elder Noja actually said something earlier, that the reason why we have these people carry out, these, heinous crimes, even in the presence of these police officers, is because we brought this upon ourselves. Because initially, Nigerians had complained that the police operatives or officers were actually harassing them, and now we now have this tout. So sometimes I've also heard that when they harass you, even with the presence of a police officer there, the police officer will tell you, okay, go back and go and settle them. Because somehow we brought this upon ourselves. So if this is happening even with the presence of a police officer there, it does not exactly make the police officer complicit.
Okay.
I think it's just a narrative that needs to be addressed, and the FCT Police Command especially needs to come out and address it, and then try to sanitize the system. But because in every nonsense there is a little bit of sense attached to it.
But let me also put it out, Omo. If the Nigeria police is not complicit, and the Nigeria police is still trying to play neutral, even in a situation that could aggravate to a matter of life and death, however you want to say it, they are still complicit. Whether you want to excuse yourself and say, you know what, hey, you brought it upon yourself, or it's not my problem. You say we're harassing you. Two wrongs don't make a right. I mean, two wrongs don't make a right. So if that situation aggravates into a life-threatening situation and people lost their life,
Police
what
are
is your
supposed to-
job?
Police are supposed to protect the lives
That's
of
the point.
individuals.
So when they now
Jesus.
shy away and say, you know what, it's not my business. So you people should go and say to yourself.
The thing is, it's not all. If you
Well,
want to
it's
put it
not
like
all.
that, it's not
It's
all
not
because
all, yes.
I've had an encounter whereby one of these Agberus tried to enter my car and the police officer chased him away. So it's just how connected they are with the police officers. It depends on how
Cordial relationship. between
exactly.
them. Yeah.
English.
I get it.
Let's take this call.
Let's take this call. It's been hanging for a while.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Tell us your name.
Hey,
and where-
Danoja again.
Okay.
Welcome back.
You see how somebody is blaming commissioner of police. You have to understand that there's a level of understanding in police in Nigeria. There's administrative policy. And then there's a directive, order and directive. But people don't know. Don't come out and blame Nigeria police. Police did not do it. And then when police went to do their work, you are the same person who told Nigeria police not to work. How many times traffic warden, woman will slap a traffic warden? How many times the whole police winning for this because we want to control traffic in Nigeria here, Abuja here? And then the next thing, you see the social media, and then the first reporter will take you and dismiss him. Which policeman went to do lost his job because he went to protect everything? If you have been dragging with you now, and the police went that place to go and settle matter, the next thing is going to video the police connect with that bill, they are harassing you, they are troubling you, this and this. The next thing, the police will lose their job because of that. That's why DPO tell us policemen to stay away from that type of this thing. We want Nigeria to support police, let police return to sit to do their work, not to criticize the commissioner of police, criticize police, criticize this and this.
Right.
Let us support them, let them return to sit.
Okay.
If not for these criminals, they will take over our seats. They are criminals, they are not a member of that force. Thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Elder.
Well, Elder, you have spoken, and you have spoken your heart out. But if the DPO, according to you, is saying that when police should not get involved in these kinds of situations where Agbero will be waylaying, then the DPO is also losing priority now and probably doesn't know why he is the DPO. Because come rain and come shine, just like people will very quickly tell the doctors that you swore an oath to protect us. You swore an oath. Police too did the same. So everybody will not like police. Everybody must not like police. But doesn't stop police from doing their jobs, especially when empowered by the Constitution and doing it rightly. That's it. I think we should make that clear. So if there is some seniors in the police who are telling the juniors of lower rank that if you see this kind of situation, Agbero and please stay away before they say they will take you in the media now. They say you are a part of them. They say you are the one fueling the situation. Stay away. No, then there's a problem with that kind of person. There's a problem. You know, that should be dissuaded. But let's go take this one.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Can you tell us your name and where you're calling us from?
Hello, it's Commissioner on the line.
Oh, okay, welcome. Please, can you tell us what's your take on this issue?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
I'm ready. Yeah, it's Commissioner on the line.
Alright, you're welcome. Can you tell us your take on this issue?
Yeah, for me, these boys in Abuja, for what I'm seeing, are you hearing me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is that the boys are not acting by themselves. It's the boys for politicians that they use them to campaign. It's the boys, they are settled them in that way. It happened in Lagos, everywhere in the country. So, it's people that use them for campaign, and after they use them for this kind of thing because they don't go to school. They can feed them in the working place. They only feed them in the seat to pickpocket. So the people police now they cannot do anything.
because the politician is backing them. That's the problem.
So what's the remedy?
The remedy now is hard. People cannot say because this is not a smart thing. When you go to most of them, when you arrest them, you not take the law. They will remove them. They arrest them. They remove them from there. Through police that assist them. So it is a problem, big problem. I don't know how the solution. That's the problem. I cannot even say because police cannot even do anything on this issue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, comrade.
Comrade says a hard one, though. Yeah, solution is hard.
Because they've never clamped down on them.
Right.
I've never seen when they say, okay, this is a task force to stop all these agberos.
Well, there is.
I've not seen because normally if it was for such and
it would have reduced because they're like because this local government now, they're like their hand is not ready to.
Yeah.
Because if you see the way these people come, it's as if the back end they have is very solid.
They're emboldened.
And yeah, if they're actually confronted, you know, maybe they do it this time, they still come back. They do it another time. They do it the third time. Before they will approach you, self, they will relax because they have not yet been reprimanded. That's why they still come back, and still harm people.
Okay.
People lose their life on a daily basis because of this kind of tribal issues like
but that's the beautiful thing about Nigeria. We're always very good about raising tax force. When the thing happens, say we have set up a 10-man committee. We have put a tax force together now. We'll activate them Operation Tax the Force.
Do you know
I'm
why?
just saying. I'm just because it's ridiculous.
Okay, do you know why I'm saying this? It's because you know there was an incident whereby manhole covers were being removed.
Yeah.
So they now raised a task force of soldiers, civil defense. It was rampant in the news that they are going out and you are seeing them working, that they are arresting people along the line. You see that all these guys were like reducing on the road, reducing in the area that they are not operating the way they were operating before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We've not seen where they put a fear in them that this thing they are doing, there are people that are looking for them, and if they catch them, so that we Nigerians will know that okay, these people are not working under any government. Right. They are working on their own, so that if it's time for us to fight them, we'll fight them. If I'm not pushing violence, but there are times whereby you feel like you can't fight the federal government now. Right. They have backing. Why will you start? You just find a way to like settle it and leave them. So when you know that these people they are just working on their own, feeding their own pockets, you know that okay, they are not funded by anybody, so that you can challenge them, because most times this thing happens in a public environment. It don't happen in an isolated place. Happens you see maybe a bus stop. That is the most prioritized place in a bus stop where other cars are parking. Why can't your car even park and drop a friend or a family member? Or maybe a situation whereby you help somebody, you do not charge the person for anything. You help the person and the person wants to drop here and you drop them and they just jump on your car as if they are done the body for you.
And again, I don't even know if the emergency numbers is still active here in Nigeria. Because in the Western world it's very active. Because like I feel like if like those emergency number is still active, this is one of the things that you can just
before the emergency people come to your rescue.
It's not about the number.
Like they're supposed to be around area.
The time whereby they will approach.
They're supposed to be around.
Because initially, even I myself, I was like, do we have fire service? But it was when something happened in my home. That's when I knew that okay, we have fire service that come late.
Yeah, thank you. When my house go bombs, they keep asking.
Okay.
I think we're already indicting.
Fire service, we go.
But let's take the contributions we have on the WhatsApp portal.
Okay. So this one here on WhatsApp, it says, it's coming from Samuel all the way from Kuje. It says, greetings, my good people in the studio. Greetings to you too, Samuel. It says, these Agberos and the activities have become a terrible evil in our society and nobody's doing anything to stop them because they have strong backing from the powers that be. Now, these Agberos are terrorists in disguise who are killing and collecting monies from people anyhow. They should be treated as terrorists. I rest my case. Have a fulfilled day, he says. All right, let's go see this one here now. It's coming from Joseph from Jahi. Debbie.
Okay, he said, Good morning, Eagles FM.
Yeah, good morning to you.
The proper word to describe the so-called touts is ogre.
Ogre, okay.
They are more than aggressive. Touts is now a man-eating giant in Abuja. Joseph from Jahi.
Okay, Joseph. Ogre. Oh, Lord. Joseph, come on. Come on. But anyways, though, thanks. I appreciate that one from you. All right. So, I don't know. Is this where we call it?
Can we check the Facebook
We'll check the
page?
Facebook page wall. Okay. Remember that we have a strong presence across social media platforms right there. Facebook, YouTube, where you can subscribe. You should subscribe. You must subscribe. It's not like we're forcing you, but we're still saying please subscribe, right, to the Facebook, to the YouTube channel. And of course, it will be at Eagles FM Abuja. And on the Facebook page wall, it is at Eagles FM Abuja. Do that. Leave a comment in the comment section, and then let's let this conversation, continue, because everybody has to see this. Everybody needs to see this. This should be a talking point, that should transcend even now, into the future, because a change has to come. And the change, has to be what we make of it, because we have to make that decisive move, right? Conscious effort in ensuring that we fight against the ills of a society that is trying to make little of us or reduce us. Because we, the people, yes, we are Nigerians, and we are proud of our heritage, regardless. Yes, I know some of y'all will say, I'm not proud though. I went outside the shoulder of that guy. Well, can I be proud of Nigeria? Yes, but it doesn't change you from being a Nigerian. No, it doesn't. You're still Nigerian. And that's why we must work together to make things right. But well,